Hi guys, this is GSMDome and I'm here with the Honor Magic V5. It's the latest foldable phone. It's supposed to be the biggest rival right now for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold7. There are some things to take into account, especially design-wise. So this phone has a smaller screen diagonal internally than the Galaxy Z Fold7. It's 7.95 inches, where the Z Fold7 is 8 inches. It's also supposed to be the same thickness, at least when opened up. It should be a thickness of 4.2 millimeters. Be advised though, if you're getting the white version, it's slimmer than the Samsung, it's 4.1 millimeters. When you close it up, it's a bit thicker at 8.9 millimeters, where Samsung is 8.8. Now, people will not notice this difference, as they will also not notice the difference in weight. The phone weighs 217 grams, the Samsung one 215 grams. I love the pattern here. This gold version has a beautiful pattern. It's like a chainmail, and it's actually interesting, the technology they use for the internal screen. So check it out. This internal screen, well, it's a LTPO foldable AMOLED, you know all the story, 7.95 inches. There's something called Honor Super armored inner screen. Now, the protection here includes carbon fiber, and aside from that, there's a special gel, also a special liquid. It's a non-Newtonian liquid. A non-Newtonian liquid, if you punch it, it stays hard. If you put your hand gently into it, it's soft, as if it were something like oatmeal or something like that. So, extra protection. Speaking of extra protection, this phone also provides you with improved IP certification compared to the Samsung one. This one has IP58 and IP59 protection for dust and water. You can submerge it up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. The Samsung one only has IP48. This one is supposed to also offer you an AI notification announcement that there's dust in the mechanism, so it protects itself better against dust. Now, aside from the internal screen, which by the way seems to have bigger bezels than a Samsung one and a larger camera cutout, there's the external screen, which I have to admit, it's a bit smaller than a Samsung one. This one is a 6.43 incher, the Samsung one is a bit bigger. The only problem here being that once you get a narrower screen, the keyboard is also more cramped up and not very comfortable. Now, you probably saw the specs already as I was thumbing through them. So this is Snapdragon Elite, Snapdragon 8 Elite, the same processor from the Samsung one. That one is for Galaxy, a special version which is clocked higher. We have 16 gigs of RAM, Samsung has 12, and there's also RAM here with RAM Turbo 16 gigs extra taken from the internal storage. Now, a core feature here is the battery. While the Samsung phone offers 4,400 mAh, here we have 5,820 with a silicon carbon setup. It charges up via USB-C at 66 watts, that's wired, and wirelessly at 50 watts. There are also extras when it comes to the camera. While the Galaxy Z Fold7 only offers you a 10 megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom, this one has a 64 megapixel periscope telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom, but also with goodies related to AI super zoom. So let's say there's a water bottle in there. Let's say we do 2x zoom, everything is fine and dandy. 3x zoom, 70 millimeter, fine. 6x, I've seen phone with 3x optical zoom doing 6x excellently. Nothing Phone 3a Pro comes to mind, but check it out. So if you go further, right now we're at 50 zoom, but also at 15 zoom, the super zoom kicks in and makes the image much better, much clearer. I've seen something similar on the Honor Magic 7, on the Honor 400 series. And speaking of those, if you go to the portrait section and you activate this one, you'll trigger the hardcore picture style, which basically creates a sort of, I would say, artistic shot for you, making use of the external screen. So if you do this, you can actually see your preview here and create a beautiful hardcore photo. Let me just take one. Okay, so now I'm going to see the result. It's supposed to look like something out of a magazine. They've used hardcore technology to take Zinedine Zidane's photo, the Queen of Jordan, and Salvador Dali, and a few other people. It's a studio in Paris, it's a French studio who does excellent portraits. Now, aside from the 64 megapixel periscope telephoto camera, there's a 50 megapixel main camera with f1.6 aperture and a 50 megapixel ultra wide camera with autofocus. So yeah, that's probably for macro. The selfie cameras are more generous resolution wise than the Samsung one. So there's 20 megapixel cut internally here and 20 megapixel cut externally here. Now, aside from all that babble, there are other extras here, and I'm talking about the AI technology. So you're going to see all of the AI features in a dedicated segment in the interface here. So it's called Honor AI. You're getting AI suggestions, which are basically suggestions for apps. There's the magic sidebar here. You can trigger it from the side and it's going to show a bunch of shortcuts. Then we have the magic text. So basically you can extract text from images and more things like that. And aside from that, there's also Magic Portal. Magic Portal, basically you're going to use your knuckle to circle something on the screen, and then you can drag it, text or photo, to various apps, skipping some steps as you continue your daily activities. Okay, so aside from Magic Portal, which you already know, there is AI subtitles, which should work fine with a variety of applications. You can convert speech to text. You can do subtitle or dialogue, so you can see that there are two people speaking. It should also help people who have visual problems, so they can have the audio version of what they should be seeing. There's also AI Translate here. In various languages, you can have the voice female or male. There's also interpreter. Call translation is available as well as deepfake detection, used in Zoom, used in Teams, used in WhatsApp and more. People are using filters, people are scamming each other, and this may actually come in handy. If you go to the note-taking application here, if you start taking a note, you're going to see either the handwritten note, and by the way, this phone supports a stylus, which the Galaxy Z Fold7 does not. So if you're having a note here, you can press this button and you're going to get access to formatting, summary, minutes, and proofreading. So if you're writing in English, for example, it would correct your text or change it. This is the AI Translate feature. So if I say something in English, where is the nearest bar and pizza place? Okay, so that's in French, and I can also divide the screen like this, face to face. So if I'm traveling this somewhere, the other person was going to see the answer in his or her language. This is the Honor AI Space. Okay, this is basically a collection of AI features and AI devices like the headphones, like the tablet, and things like that. Another useful feature that the phone has is it's got a quick connection to the Mac and iPhone, something like 60 megabits/second. It's tailor-made for this. Also has link to Windows, also has Honor Connect, and the foldable features are here. One that I haven't seen before, or I don't remember, is called Multi-Flex. So it's supposed to have a triple split screen, but I can show you the double split screen. So I'm in this application right now. I do this, and I can actually split the screen in two. Well, settings doesn't support it, sadly, but Notes does support it. So yeah, I can probably do something like this, and yes, this is proper split screen. Okay, so Multiflex is telling me what we're dealing with here. Let's go back to that split experience. So on the one hand, you have the web browser and this article here, and I can keep writing stuff here about it. I can do a vertical swap. I can swap them. I can take some notes here while I'm seeing an article. I can also enlarge or decrease the size of each of the windows, and I can add one more for a triple screen split screen experience. There are also AI features related to your photographs here. So yeah, if I have this photo here and I'm pressing AI edit, I have magic retouch. I can do AI eraser, upscale, outpainting, and cutout. So AI eraser can definitely erase objects or people from the background. An interesting feature is that there's no AI image to video here like the Honor 400 series had, but the AI does a pretty fine job of making a mask out of the object behind it. So at the end of the day, if you're wondering if I should get the Magic Honor V5 or the Galaxy Z Fold7, keep this in mind. The edges of the phone are more rounded, it's comfier than a Samsung one. The telephoto periscope camera is superior, definitely, in zoom. It looks, I would say, more fashionable in this gold version. It's a bit bulkier, but easier to manage thanks to the rounded frame. That's one of the things to mention here. So at the end of the day, you're getting extra camera, and extra battery, and a faster charge compared to the Samsung. Other differences, they're not that big. That's it from GSMDome.com. Goodbye.